Have you ever wondered where bison originated from and how they evolved over time? Let's embark on a journey, tracing back to the roots of these massive, majestic creatures. Our story begins in the Pleistocene epoch, a time when mammoths and saber-toothed tigers roamed the earth. The early ancestor of the modern bison, known as the steppe bison, was also a part of this prehistoric landscape. The steppe bison was a true survivor, adapting and thriving in the harsh, changing climates of this epoch, which swung between glacial and interglacial periods. These creatures were larger than their modern descendants, with long curved horns that were an impressive sight to behold. But it was not just their size and strength that set them apart. The steppe bison was a resilient creature, capable of enduring the harsh winters and scorching summers of the steppe environment. As the Pleistocene epoch gave way to the Holocene, the Earth's climate began to stabilize. But the challenges for the steppe bison were far from over. The end of the Ice Age saw the extinction of many large mammals, but the steppe bison, through a combination of adaptation and evolution, managed to survive. Over the next thousands of years, these resilient creatures continued to adapt to their changing environments. They became smaller and more agile, better suited to navigating the diverse terrains of North America. Their long curved horns became shorter and more robust, perfect for battling rivals and fending off predators. And so, over the course of millennia, the steppe bison evolved into the two species we know today, the American bison and the European bison. These modern bison, while smaller than their Pleistocene ancestors, retain the strength, resilience, and adaptability that allowed their ancestors to survive in a world of constant change. So, the bison we see today have a rich history, evolving and adapting over thousands of years. As we look at them, we are reminded of the remarkable journey of evolution, a testament to the incredible resilience of life on Earth. Now that we know where bison come from, what about their lifestyle and habits? Bison lead a fascinating lifestyle, which is largely dictated by their natural environment. A day in the life of a bison primarily revolves around grazing. Their diet mainly consists of grasses and sedges, and they spend a significant portion of their day, almost 9 to 11 hours, munching on these. Bison are ruminants, which means they have a special digestive system that allows them to extract nutrients from plants that other animals can't. Now, let's talk about their social structure. Bison are highly social creatures and live in large herds. Herds are usually segregated by gender, with females and their offspring forming one group and males forming another. But during the mating season, which typically occurs in the summer, the sexes mingle. The social hierarchy among bison is quite interesting too. It is determined by body size and physical strength, especially among males who often engage in head-to-head combat to establish dominance. On to their migratory patterns. Bison are known to migrate for better food sources and weather conditions. The distances they cover during migration can be quite substantial, up to several hundred miles in some cases. They use the same routes year after year, which have now become deeply ingrained trails in the landscape. Communication among bison is another intriguing aspect. They use a variety of sounds to communicate with each other. These sounds can serve different purposes, such as signaling danger, calling for the herd, or expressing affection. So as you can see, bison have a pretty complex and interesting lifestyle. They have a strong social structure, they move great distances in search of food and favorable conditions, and they use a rich array of sounds to communicate. All these factors combined have allowed them to survive and thrive in a variety of environments. Bison have a unique way of living, which has helped them survive and thrive in various environments. Bison do more than just roam the plains, don't they? Indeed they do. These magnificent creatures play a critical role in their ecosystem, acting as nature's own landscape architects. Each bison is essentially a walking, grazing ecosystem machine, stimulating plant growth and creating habitats for other species. Let's dive a little deeper into this. You see, when bison graze, they eat grasses down to their roots. This might sound destructive, but it's actually quite the opposite. This process of intense grazing stimulates new growth as it allows sunlight to reach the soil surface, encouraging the growth of a diverse array of plant species. But the bison's impact doesn't stop at grazing. Ever heard of a bison wallow? It's a term used to describe the shallow depressions in the ground that bison create when they roll in the dirt. These wallows may seem like simple animal behavior, but they have a profound effect on the ecosystem. Wallows collect rainwater, providing a valuable water source for other animals. They also serve as microhabitats for amphibians and insects. By simply going about their daily routine, bison help to create and maintain a rich and diverse ecosystem. Beyond their role as ecosystem engineers, bison are also a crucial food source for a range of predators. From wolves to bears, many large carnivores rely on bison for sustenance. In this way, bison are an integral part of the food chain, helping to maintain a balance within their ecosystem. So, you see, bison are not just the iconic figures of the American plains, they are much more than that. They are a vital cog in the ecological wheel, influencing and shaping their environment in ways that benefit a multitude of other species. Bison, thus, are not just survivors from the Ice Age, but also vital contributors to their ecosystem. So, where do bison stand today? In the late 19th century, bison were on the brink of extinction due to rampant overhunting. Their numbers dwindled to a mere few hundred. But don't despair, their story doesn't end there. Thanks to concerted conservation efforts, the tide began to turn for these magnificent beasts. From the establishment of national parks to the implementation of breeding programs, steps were taken to ensure their survival. Today, the bison population is a testament to these endeavors. The American plains and parks are once again graced by the thundering hooves of tens of thousands of bison. However, their journey is far from over. Continued conservation efforts are essential to ensure their numbers keep growing and their habitats remain protected. From their evolution to their current status, bison have demonstrated resilience and adaptability, making them a symbol of strength and survival. This story is a powerful reminder of the impact we can have when we choose to protect and preserve our natural world.